things Randi at RandiRhodes.com.
Go for launch.
Speaking truth to power, the Randi Rhodes Show.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
With my diet, you can eat all you want, anytime you want.
And you'll lose weight?
You might. It's a free country.
I've got the #1 miracle in a bottle to burn your fat.
Lose fat without diet or exercise?
Stubborn stomach fat instantly disappears.
I recommend a slow, steady, gorging process combined with acid horizontology.
Garcinia cambogia extract.
Crystal sonic therapy.
Sea buckthorn.
Dr. Nick, this malpractice committee has received a few complaints against you.
Dr. Oz being sued for advice he gave to viewers who struggle falling asleep.
Dr. Oz is being accused of promoting quack treatments by some top physicians.
Are you looking for a way to slash the cost of your medical expenses?
How much would you pay for a pill that takes your body back 10 years?
Call 1-600-DOCTORB. The B is for bargain.
His empire and wealth have flourished.
The most rewarding part was when he gave me my money. Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh my God, John Fetterman put that ad out, and it's freaking brilliant. All right, so James Carville was asked about the quality of the Republican candidate. Again, if you were looking for a better candidate than, let's say, Doug Mastriano or John or Dr. Oz, Mehmet Oz, or a Herschel Walker or Marjorie Taylor Greene, all you would have to do is throw a stick. Just throw a stick and you would get a better quality candidate. Just randomly choose somebody. James Carville says it's because the voters, the primary voters in the Republican Party are stupid.
You've got, Mehmet Oz, you've got Mastriano, you've got Herschel Walker, you've got Blake Masters. This question of candidate.
Yeah, Adam Blackstone, don't forget him.
Yeah, no, of course. So, I mean, how big of a problem is it for the GOP that this is the field of candidates they're running in this cycle?
You know, I've said it before. They have a lot of stupid people that vote in their primaries. They really do. I mean, you're not supposed to say that, but it's obvious fact. And you know, when stupid people vote, you know who they nominate? Other stupid people. And they have the Republicans have a problem. They got very low quality people that vote in their primaries, and they're producing predictably very low quality candidates. It's evident right in front of you.
Yes, and I see it too. I see, primary voters in the Republican primaries are extremely, I don't know if they're stupid or they're angry. They're just very, 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 very rage-filled to the point where they can't think. What did I say? What have I always told you as my first piece of advice? Never make a decision when you're angry, okay? Never do it. And these people are making decisions in primaries, choosing their own candidates from among their own candidates, from a pool of possibilities. They are choosing the worst, angriest, ugliest, lyingest, cheatingest people because they're making the decision when they're angry. I don't know that I would call it stupidity, but I would call it, definitely blind to the quality of the candidate. Definitely don't give a damn. It's like they're so angry. They're just so enraged that they can't make a good decision. That's who a Republican primary voter is. It's a very angry SOB. Now you add to that fact that we have a mental illness crisis in this country, and 2/3 of the 90% of us who think that we have a mental health crisis in this country attribute that to opioids being the opioids of the masses. And this is what it looks like when those people vote. Listen, if you do have a problem with opioids, okay, it happens. Don't be ashamed and don't be mortified and don't be, cowed. Just know that there are people who can get you through it. There are people who give a damn. There are people who want to help people who have become addicted to various substances. instead of going and voting for somebody who you think is as disturbed as you are, who you think is as shameless as you are, because you've decided that that's what you are. That's not true. That's not true. It happens. Marcus in Las Vegas.
Oh, hi, Randy.
Hey.
I forgot the guy's name. Was it Leonard?
Linwood.
Linwood, yeah. Basically, I was just calling to kind of support where you were saying that, you're not preaching to the choir and what you're doing is fantastic. And I just hope that, people across the country are hearing you. We don't have the equivalent of what the right has in their echo machine or their apparatus. But, what we do have on Free Speech News is or Free Speech TV and so forth, is voices like yours and the rest is invaluable. But I wanted to kind of, what I believe is clarify what I think he was saying, and you actually said it. You said it in a word. You said, if it's white, it's okay.
Right.
And I think that's what he was trying to say.
Yes, I do too, because I've talked to Linwood for, 15 years or more, and Linwood will never, ever, 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 never have a discussion without, blaming white people. So that's the problem with Linwood, right?
Yeah.
But but in this situation, in this particular Republican Party, the goal here is very plain. The goal here is very easy to understand, see, and know. And that goal is to create a national religion in this country, to actually institutionalize a white Christian nationalist version of an un-American story called the Bible. That is not an American story, as you know. But that is what they're trying to do. That is why you get guys like Ralph Reed. Now, the reason they picked Herschel Walker has nothing to do with Herschel Walker being black. It has much more to do with It has much more to do with Herschel Walker being a football star. It has much more to do with Herschel Walker being pliable and amenable to lying. It has much more to do with the fact that Herschel Walker is an easy liar. He lies as if he were breathing. Trump, too. They lie like nothing. They have absolutely no integrity. And that is what they're looking for.
Yeah. Randy, you may be familiar with the book, What's the Matter with Kansas?
Yes.
I think it was Tom Frank. Okay. It comes down to that, the base. Who are these people, this right-wing base? These people, if you think about it for a second, at the Tea Party, they were just angry, like you said, angry, full of rage, and there were swastikas. There were all of these ugly epitaphs towards Barack Obama.
Yeah, and they had Barack Obama with a bone in his nose, right? And he was illegitimate. Right. Let's see your birth certificate. Yes, it's all
Charlottesville.
Yes,
tiki torches, swastikas.
Yes,
the January 6th insurrection. These people with swastikas were shouting all types of ugly racial epitaphs toward the black officers. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. What does that have to do with you fighting for what you think is freedom, to stop the steal? Where does this racism come from? Because
resentment. It's resentment.
Yes, it's the anger.
Yes.
And they've been...
Well, yes. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.